Bob and John's Super Duper Variety Power Hour with your host, Bob Katie,
and John Piccarillo.
Sometimes I think, what the hell am I doing here? Searching for something that is in me.
Welcome to episode 112 of Bob and John's Super Duper Variety Power Hour.
Welcome aboard, folks. I got to pick up the slack today
Yeah,
because we're down a man.
That's
man
right.
down. Man down.
obviously anybody who's been listening for quite a while knows that once in a while John and Jay's schedules do not connect. And usually a holiday is involved and we get a little sidetracked.
Which we just had Memorial Day,
Yeah.
and it was my birthday weekend. I don't know how it works. Hey!
That's all I could find at that fast of
Hey.
a moment.
Yeah, by the way, just because of that, let's get it started because it was just yesterday.
God damn.
Why do you want that beer so bad?
Because he's thirsty, dummy.
So we're down a man with Jay this week, and unfortunately next
Might be
week
next week, too, I
Next
think.
week we're going to be down a man with Jay, but then we're back on the normal schedule, and you'll
fine after that.
Yeah, we'll be back on the schedule for quite a while, I think.
In the New York groove.
Yeah. And matter of fact, Jay will not be here on 113, but on 114, you guys will have stories from the annual golf tournament.
I was just going to say, let's not forget, we're going to probably have some live. We'll probably do some Facebook Living. We did that last time.
You did periscoping, yeah.
We periscoped last time.
Yeah.
Not as many people have been periscoping, so we would probably try I would have to because he doesn't do it, so it would be up to me, huh?
No, Jay does periscope. Remember?
No. Yeah, well, he can do Periscope. I'll maybe do from our Facebook page. I could.
I don't know if you can because it's connected to my.
So I could do it to my
a fucked up
personal
thing.
one though, and
Yes.
share it.
Yes, and then yeah.
So I could do it that way. So we might
There
have
seems
some.
to have been a misunderstanding about what kind of boat guys we're going to be.
So even though Jay's not on the show this week, we will be actively contributing
Friday,
to the show for
And
sure.
that's this
We got
week,
some
right?
great. Yeah, it's
Okay.
Friday. If it's Friday,
Friday,
it's like a couple
yeah.
days away. I haven't even swung a golf club this year. It's been so shitty out that I can't even
Yeah.
find time to go.
There-
There is the one
Thursday's
on
gonna-
Route 9. There's a covered one, which would be cool, but
Thursday, you're going to have to take a lunch and go find a place to swing a golf club.
just so busy.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, I like to enjoy the summer, but man, as soon as it hits, I'm like, oh,
It's a
my
lot
God,
of
there's
work to have
so
fun,
much
isn't
shit
it?
to do to have fun for a short period of
and you know
time.
what?
We're in June already. Jesus.
Here's a good time. We will announce because I think we feel comfortable at this point where we're not saying something that is. In the past, we've mentioned that we've gotten people into the band and they've disappeared a week later, 3 weeks later. We feel really, really awesome about. We're a 5-piece now. We got another guitar player and
Chris?
Yeah, Chris. I can't. How do you say his last name?
I haven't perfected it yet.
Okay.
But there's no need. It's not like when we had Bob and Bob.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Bob
it's
on him.
different.
Yeah, and
Starts with a C. Chris CB, Chrisabi, Chrisobo. I can figure it out before you get to the next guy.
Greg Hopper.
Yeah. Jerk. Took the easy one.
Is our lead singer. Greg's our lead singer, and we're welcoming.
I'm sorry.
Sounds like you have a dick in your mouth.
Sorry.
Welcoming them to 151.
I got it now. It's for, I don't know why I was thinking C. I'm sorry, Chris. Chris Bavona.
Okay,
B-I.
you're better with the Italian type
Bavona,
names.
yeah. So I wanted to make sure you got that right because these guys now we're 151.
Yeah.
We're the
these
rock
these guys are sticking around.
Yeah, we're having
absolutely
fun. We're
sticking
playing
around.
Great music, and we got gigs coming.
We have a
up.
gig on July. We have a gig on June 21st at 8 p.m. at the Ruck in Troy. After the Rockin' on the River stuff, go out to the Ruck.
Yep.
And check us out. That'll be our first gig as the new. I won't say the new. I will say the 151 because this is really
that one's our debut,
yeah.
right?
Yes.
June 21st. Rock on the River.
No, it's after Rock on the River.
After Rock on the River,
In-
8 to midnight.
Yes, at the Ruck in Troy.
I have the exact address if I can get to it quick enough. I got to worry about my iPad dying too. Shouldn't have put all these restrictions on me.
Restrictions? What restrictions did I put on you?
You didn't. I did it myself.
Oh,
I didn't
okay.
say you did it.
You
I forgot.
Restrictions on me? What?
No.
What did I do?
All I have to do is find your Facebook, and I usually can find everything I need to know. Here, there it is. 104 3rd Street in Troy.
The Ruck.
That's what I wanted, a specific address. 104 3rd Street, Troy, the Ruck. That's going to be...
For 151, the ultimate rock and roll party band.
That's right. And we're coming out swinging.
Absolutely.
You know,
There's only one way to do it.
That's right. Yeah. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah,
And
so
from
there's-
here on out, you're only going to hear about all the great stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, this stuff's taking off fast. It is taking off fast.
We have another one, but we got to keep it quiet. There's another
We don't-
one, Ricky,
yeah, we
because
don't-
know how public it is.
Yeah, we don't know the specifics of that, but I'm sure there's going to be plenty more.
Yeah, which is great.
And
Hell, we're going to have our own eventually.
and a CD.
That's a goal.
And a CD
151
release this
party.
year that's another goal.
Yeah,
too.
that is huge.
We had to backtrack a little bit because
Gotta
we
set some goals.
we had to put the new guys.
Saying?
Oh boy.
A full release ensures a rejuvenative rest and promotes a winning attitude.
Exactly. Do it again. I want to listen for
A full release ensures a rejuvenative rest and promotes a winning attitude.
a full release. Exactly. Yes, I agree.
And it was Memorial Day weekend, and it's your birthday.
Yeah.
Yes. Well,
On Memorial Day.
Monday. Yes.
Because I was trying to figure it out. Is it every 6 because of a leap year, or is it every 7?
Yeah. Every so many years you land on Memorial Day, just like
Yeah.
every so many years I land on Thanksgiving.
Yep. See, we're
Holiday people.
celebrated across the country. Across the country, people celebrate our births. Isn't that enough to drive this show to the next level?
Well, that didn't solve anything. Guess I'll just go out and get hammered.
Yeah, he's fired up, as you could tell. He's way fired up.
Well, even though
Aren't ya?
Even though it's wicked, wet and gloomy
Oh, I know. It's been terrible here.
forever,
Yeah.
it's still summer. We were up at the lake. It's open. My
We have
boat is uncovered. It's ready to go in.
We have a clean, uncovered boat. We just haven't got it in.
I'm glad my dad didn't want to take the truck up, and I liked being able to go at my own rate. Because if I brought
Pace.
the truck up, it had to go in this weekend. Because you want to take the truck up as few times as possible, especially when my parents drive together.
Yeah.
It's wasteful. So you only want to do it 2 times a year if you can get away with it. So it was better. I could, when I got around to it, or as long as it was nice out, I could get to some things, and I had to do the registration stickers.
Oh, yeah. We had to register the boat this week,
Yeah, I had
too.
to do the plates. So I got all that stuff squared away. Got all the stuff. Man, I forget how much stuff I got to lug in and out of that boat every winter because you don't want.
Yeah. Oh, you have to do twice as
Well,
much.
you guys get shrink wrap though.
Yeah.
See, I have a huge rubberized tarp, which does the job, but it's not
Shrink wrap
totally
tight.
safe from rodents that
Yeah.
want to get in. So I have to put like dryer sheets and mothballs to keep them out of there. Because the one year I didn't, got in there and you could see where they were chewing a little bit of the foam from the inside.
Oh, yeah.
So I haven't had that problem since. I got thinking though this year, because I always take it. I keep the box of mothballs and a plastic bag that I keep all the little cups, because I could put a few mothballs and cups all around the boat. So I empty them into the box, and I save all the cups for next year,
Mm-hmm.
the mothballs, and the dryer sheets. I don't know how many years they continue to be reliable, but I tell you, I got at least 5 out of this round
Wow.
right now.
That's a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah. I don't know if I want to push my luck. Maybe it's time to renew because it's a pretty cheap renew.
Yeah.
But I'm amazed at how effective it has been for multiple years.
I hope we're going in on Saturday. I hope that seems to be the
Oh.
plan
We're going in. We're going in next weekend.
this weekend.
This weekend,
We're hoping to.
probably no matter what.
It all depends on how much grass I can cut. It seems like I've only got a few day window to cut all the grass before we get another stretch of rain that they're saying we're going to have.
The rain sucks.
Oh, man. It just makes everything miserable. Our jet ski went bye-bye Sunday.
Yeah,
Yeah, I went up the driveway. I'm gone.
you gone.
He gone. Money in hand, gone.
One less thing you have got to move.
Yeah. It was a good jet ski. Hey, had it for like 19 years.
Yeah.
Without anything going wrong with it. Period.
Yeah.
Literally, except for went through a couple batteries, oil, gas, spark plugs. That's it.
That's the only thing I didn't get to that I wish I did.
Oh, your jet ski?
Well, no, when my dad said he didn't want to take the truck up, I knew we weren't putting the boat in, so I didn't worry about any boat stuff. But I wish I brought the battery up, charged it,
Yeah, had it ready.
put it in there, and fired it up, and I'd be real more confident right now that
Yeah.
all right, it's on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it usually fires up every year.
Can't always, you know what I mean? Can't always expect it. The
But it
smile doesn't
happens.
come on your face until it happens. That's all.
But it always happens.
So far.
Knock on wood.
Wood on wood. That's gotta
Where's
be
your black
good.
and white? Where's your black and white balls?
That's what I was all crazy about in the beginning of the show. I'm like, oh, my fucking cachaça.
Where are they?
I decided I want to play with them, so I brought them home, and
Oh.
they're here. They're just upstairs. It's not down here. But I
John,
was like, you know what? I haven't used these in a while, and the wooden ones are beautiful. But when I was learning, you're such a
Beat the shit out of them.
I don't know the politically correct word for it, but I
Beat the shit out of them.
I beat the shit out of them, and I broke Gene's balls.
Yeah, that's why they're jeans balls right
So
now.
I had 2, so I used to be able to practice together. So I did buy the plastic ones, which are great, and I forgot them. I usually have them on the show, but I got to tell you, it feels pretty good to.
And they're also
use the
Kashaka
wooden-
Pete's eyes.
I know, but I know we need that guy around once in a while.
Kashaka Pete hasn't made a,
You got the frogs on there?
frogs.
Yeah,
Oh, no. No, I don't. The frogs.
Well, you've got 2. I thought when we upgraded to the big screen.
Fucking frogs. You and the fucking frogs.
Hey, Pancho.
Hey, Toro. Hey, Toro. The Tijuana Toads. They're not frogs, they're toads. Ha!
So tomorrow you're going to check out the place?
Gonna go check out the Ruck and see what they're only giving us an hour to load in, so
You got to know the place.
yeah, it's gonna be fast loaded and set up because I want to have a good at least 10 minutes to do a good nice sound check.
Sound check.
Yeah.
1,
check.
2.
Checks in
1,
the mail.
2.
Checks in the mail.
Sound check. 1.
Checks in the mail.
Check 1.
Checks in the mail. Sound check. Checks in the mail. Check.
Here, how's this coming through?
Holy crap again.
Why do you want that beer so bad?
Because he's thirsty, dummy.
All right, you primitive screwheads, listen up.
Time to make the chimmy fucking chongas.
You can find us at Bob and John's Podcast at gmail.com, on Buzzsprout.com, and iTunes, or
At Loose and Buttery on the Twitter and Instagram or Periscope.
and on our Facebook page and our YouTube channel at Bob and John's Super Duper Variety Power Hour. What the hell was
I
that?
don't know. It sounded like something. I thought you always had a bit for after something like that.
That was the one we do in the middle, about halfway through.
Oh, in the middle.
Yeah.
5, 4.
No. You get all sorts of crazy tonight, aren't you? You're all sorts of fired up.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, the summer actually beginning.
So did you
camp was
actually have
open.
to work yesterday? Because you said you don't necessarily get those days off.
I don't get it.
You
off.
get comped a day, right?
I call that getting effed.
So you didn't go in though yesterday,
Effed. No, I didn't have to go in.
but you had
Thanks
to do.
to
You had to
modern technology, I'm able to do all the
You had to
magic.
tickle the ivories from home though,
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely. Tickle the ivories.
so it's not that bad.
Nah, you still get called early. Early. It's,
They
on
call
the
you early in the
holidays,
morning?
everything doesn't.
Run smoothly.
It doesn't come back together real quick after a holiday.
They call you early in the morning yesterday.
I got a 3 a.m. one. 3 a.m. call.
This morning or Monday
This morning. Today.
That's still not too bad. I was talking about Monday morning.
No.
Okay.
Not Monday morning. No, I think the plant was a little kind of something that I never experienced when I was in production was shuts. And what they do now is their slow days. They schedule the weekends to be slow, and even if you're scheduled to work, you don't necessarily get it.
Well, you guys don't pump out as much as you used to back when you started.
Well, no. And I think the schedules were a little more loosey goosey.
Back then?
Yeah, it was sort of like there would be a bunch of people dictating when stuff had to get done. I think now it's like you need to be in the big schedule that fits into the whole corporate plan. You know what I mean? You got to be on board with everything. So, and it makes sense. It's slow during the summer. You get the weekends off. That's not bad. Mm-hmm. The problem is you have to accept the fact to make the same amount of money you would make working 40 hours a week, you're going to have to work twice as hard during the busy season. That's basically how it goes,
And keep that money around. for the
Yeah,
busy
you
season.
got to budget it and figure it out,
Exactly. And that's half the battle right there. Because if you
it took me
don't,
a
There's gonna be consequences and repercussions.
long time to understand that. And fortunately, I don't think the 20-year-olds today are getting hooked in with the credit card scandal that
oh, I think they
you know?
do. I think they do. You're just not one of them, so you don't know.
All right.
I think they still do. I don't. I think that will be a generational thing for a long time.
You think everybody in their 20s at some point will get in over their
Not
heads with credit card?
no, not everybody. You can't paint that wide of a brushstroke with that.
Well, you never can.
No,
It's
but-
never everybody.
I don't want to say
it's never
everybody.
nobody.
A good there's that portion that does every generation since they've become well, our generation was probably one of the first.
I definitely abused credit cards.
I think our generation, when we got out of high
Took me a
school,
long time to figure out how not to do that.
when we got out of high school, it became a lot easier. About around in the 90s, it became a lot easier to get credit cards.
Wicked easy. That's what I
Yeah.
mean. I don't know if that's changed. I don't think they make it that easy anymore.
No, I remember. You remember? Of course, you remember Rajesh Fantoni lives in Denver. There,
Yeah.
He got rejected by. I remember he got rejected quite a ways, and he had a decent job and everything. That was like in the '80s, early '80s and stuff. That was when it was hard to get It was almost difficult to get a credit card.
I remember when I was able to get a credit card. They didn't even trick you back then with 0% for 6
Yeah,
months, and then you're screwed.
Yeah.
It was right out of the box. Hey, we'll give you unlimited $5,000 to spend any way you want it, and we're going to charge you 25%.
Yeah.
And that's how they sold the cards. You didn't even have 6 months to enjoy it.
Well, they're even more to there now. They're up to like 24 months almost 2 years. not quite 24. It's like 12, 30, but it's like 16 months now. They do
Well,
16 to 18 months.
I've learned how not to abuse credit cards.
Oh, they're the devil's work. Actually, if you use them properly, you can take advantage of them.
Yes,
that's
absolutely. But you have to be diligent, and you got to stay on top of it.
Yeah.
It's not a bank account.
Daughter number 2 does that very well, seeing that she flies a lot. So she tries to get the best credit card with the best miles, stuff like that, and she's into the pay all of her bills on the credit card and then followed up by paying off the credit card right away. You know what I mean? Before any interest hits. Which is the way you should really do it.
That's the way you're supposed to be doing it.
Yeah, but then you go, oh, but I got a credit card and I could use that, and then all of a sudden it just spirals into we've become a cash only outfit. We have the ability to do that, and especially with what we want to do with the house, moving from such a big house to a smaller house, that's even going to put us into a better. We're going to be we're going to be what I call a fuck you position, which is that we're going to have a lot smaller house. Everything's going to be good. We're going to have a lot of money in the bank and everything, and we're going to be in a position where whatever happens. If the economy turns, we're okay. We're just trucking along. You know what I mean? Doing our thing. Yep. If one of us happens to have a hiccup and have to get another job from being laid off or something else from another one, okay, don't worry about it. Things will just keep trucking along. That's where we're aiming to be.
Those are proper goals.
They're great goals because then it frees you to be able to do a lot of other stuff. It just takes a lot of stress off yourself.
Yeah, I was saying today I put a bunch of stress on myself having fun. Like all my fun things are starting to be like, hey, you better think you're gonna, it's a little stressful to enjoy yourself.
What was so stressful? What were you enjoying that was so stressed?
Sounds like you have a dick in your mouth.
There it is.
The first one is, today is Tuesday.
It is.
Friday is the golf tournament.
It is.
Jay and I. And it's been so crummy. I mean, I'm going to the tournament.
You're going to get a good day.
I'm looking at I think I'm going to get a good day.
I think that's the best day out of the
nice.
week. I think it's the best day out of the week.
I think that's going to be the
warmest day.
But I'm saying from a player's point of view, I haven't had a lot of time to prepare.
Well, instead of working out on your lunch, go and swing some.
If I get a nice
balls.
day, I will.
Thursday's supposed to be nice.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes with the whole trip I got to make there.
And you got to pick up Samantha after work, right? Don't you usually pick her up?
Well, see, it's all up in the air because on Thursday, they're going to the Great Escape. So I don't know what time they're going to be back to school.
Well, listen, you plan to go hit some balls after work. And
What
whether
day?
Thursday.
Tomorrow?
Yeah, Thursday.
So I should go tomorrow?
No, we have band practice tomorrow.
Almost got him. And what you just said there, you crossed the line, buddy.
Thursday. And if you have to pick her up, she's right in Clifton Park, right there. You can go right up to that one on Route 9. Just say, hey, you want to hit a bucket of balls, kid? If not, you can sit and watch me hit a bucket of balls. Come on. How many times did you have to sit and watch your father do something where you were just because you had to go along for the ride? Hey. That's the price you pay for being a kid.
Yeah, that's true.
Sometimes it just happens that way.
You got to do it.
Yeah.
There's not much choice in the matter.
That's right. Hey, if you torture your children properly,
Well,
they won't hate you in the end.
I was afraid. I've already damaged a couple of my own balls. So and clubs.
You come down in your best little boy suit and expect me not to get a raging cartilager?
So I busted Big Bertha.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So
Wasn't Jay supposed to try to grab his old one out of Chris's cold dead hands?
Yeah, let's see if that happened. Yeah, right. But I talked to my Uncle Louie, and he got all excited when I started talking golf. But he was like, you got to buy those things used. You know what I mean? And he's probably right. I never looked for him used. I just been looking. Because really, brand new drivers, what I'm looking for, I need the biggest one. When you're at a, 400 yard, you need to fucking fly.
You need Big Bertha.
Yeah, I don't have a huge club right now. And my uncle was saying he hates those ones with big heads on them. Because they make some big ass heads on the golf clubs now. And they sound cool as shit.
Well, it sounds like Jay was willing to share his.
I know, but I'm afraid to bust it. You know what I mean? He let me tear it up, and I didn't. You know what I mean? But unfortunately, I'm gonna hit a ball with somebody else's club a little higher because I don't want to jam it in the ground because that's what busts it. And I'm sure I did that with Big Bertha. I just don't remember because it was the end of the tournament. I was probably drunk.
Well, that doesn't help either, does it?
So I don't know if I can have her breaking any of my clubs. I only got so many left.
How much do one of those go for?
The drivers?
Yeah.
Drivers are like $300. Yeah.
Damn.
I got those from Fuck Joe.
Fuck Joe?
Yeah, I think I got two of them. Got Big Bertha and Large Marge for $300. I think I got both of them. And hey, Large Marge is what I use. That's my biggest club now. That's all I got right now. Large Marge. So I got a deal from Fuck Joe.
Fuck Joe. Fuck Joe.
I got to get Fuck Joe on the show one of these times. That would be fucking funny as hell. I'll tell you that.
No,
that would be fantastic.
What
he
if you
have
ever
his whole golfer suit on? With checkered pants.
Does he play in the tournament?
I could have.
Does he play?
No,
no,
because I bought all his shit. He just gave up one year. He was like, "Fuck this."
Fuck Joe.
Fuck Joe. See what I say?
If you ever decide to tell him that's his nickname, Fuck Joe, you must have somebody recording it on your phone, video wise, while you tell him because
I got the guy.
It would be priceless.
I got the guy right now.
It would be priceless.
Chris Kerr tagging you right now. You. I'm going to get a video of you saying "fuck Joe."
No, I want to get a video of you explaining to him that his nickname is Fuck Joe.
Oh, okay. All right. I see what I got.
I want to see what his face is while you're politely explaining, and we call you Fuck Joe. Actually, sometimes we call you Fuck Joe.
Fuck Joe.
Yeah, with a little bit of a hand movement there.
Known Joe for years.
That would be great to put up on the YouTube channel. That would be awesome. Oh, and by the way, you can go to www.151online.com and we have information about our gigs. You can check out the new guys' bios.
Yeah.
And we have one song. We have one cover song up to give a little taste with more content coming.
We were ready to blow the page up, and then before we even had a chance to blink, gigs were getting booked. So
yeah, Greg took it over, and he's been doing a
moving
outstanding job. New logo and everything.
I'm talking about.
How'd that go?
All right, you primitive screwheads, listen up.
Time to make the chimmy fucking chongas.
You can find us at Bob and John's Podcast at gmail.com, on Buzzsprout.com and iTunes, or
at Loose and Buttery on Twitter and Instagram or Periscope.
Or on our Facebook page and our YouTube channel at Bob and John's Super Duper Variety Power Hour.
In your face, all over the place. We're online 24/7. 24/7. You're listening to the hottest internet station,
Bob and John's Super Duper Variety Power Hour.
You son of a bitch.
White trash name, guess.
Mandy.
Nope.
Damn it.
Marilyn.
Nope.
Brittany.
Nope.
Tiffany.
Nope.
Candace.
Nope.
Don't fuck with me on this. I know this shit.
Do you see me fucking with you?
All right, speed round. I'm gonna rattle off some names, and when I hit it, fucking buzz it, okay? You got me?
Yeah.
All right, Brandy, Heather, Channing, Brianna, Amber, Sabrina, Melody, Dakota, Sierra, Bambi, Crystal, Samantha, Autumn, Ruby, Taylor, Tara, Tammy, Lauren, Charlene, Chantel, Courtney, Misty, Jenny, Krista, Mindy, Noelle, Shelby, Trina, Reba, Cassandra, Nikki, Kelsey, Shauna, Jolene, Erling, Claudine, Savannah, Casey, Dolly, Kendra, Kylie, Chloe, Devin, Emily, fucking Becky?
Nope.
Wait, was it any one of those names with a Lynn after it?
Yes.
Oh, I got you, motherfucker. I got you. Okay. Brandy Lynn, Heather Lynn,
Tammy Lynn. Fuck!
I love that. Fucking Becky?
I gotta take out time from my busy band life and learn that whole skit right there.
Oh, fuck.
Why do you want that beer so bad?
Because he's thirsty, dummy.
Oh, I got you, motherfucker.
I gotta learn that.
Oh, I got you, motherfucker.
Beckony.
Fucking Becky?
Any of those with an IE.
Oh, that is so classic.
Rich.
Rich?
He's rich. I was thinking about this weekend. I don't know why. I know why. I
Paul's
remember
riching?
across the lake. Some fucking little kids over there. I swear to God, that's what it sounded like. I'm thinking to myself, oh my God. What's wrong with that kid?
My balls in!
That's what I was waiting for. Because all the screaming across the lake sounded just like that. And I'm like, next thing I'm going to hear is, my balls itch!
My balls itch!
It sounded just like it. I was out working, working the lines on the dock and trying to get everything squared up. And I hear it. I mean, it was just like that. I'm like, either somebody's playing some really loud, stupid game, or they're listening to that, because it sounded just like it. I was laughing anyway.
Your boy Judge hit his first
Grand Slam. Choo-ching! See ya! Hope might be ya.
He's on fire. I think he's leading the league.
Yes, the entire.
This is Tuesday. We're doing this right before we went on. The Yankees were up 6-0 on the Orioles going into the bottom of the fourth. And they were in the bottom of the fourth.
Please rise.
The Judge. Good to be the Judge. Here come the Judge. Yeah, that boy is on. That he is in fuego.
En fuego. He is en fuego.
En fuego.
Well, Bob has been watching much more baseball.
I haven't been able to watch. This weekend, I didn't watch one because I was busy doing stuff, and they happen so fast. It's like,
I know.
But I've been keeping track, though. I've been keeping.
That's what my daddy said the other day. Can you look up on that thing when the Yankee game was out? He was my iPad.
Yeah.
And it's like, and I was like, it's on right now. It's 2-0. You know what I mean? He's like,
yeah. I'll be oh shit, what time is it? And then I go, because I have the Major League Baseball app on my phone. I'm like, then I'm like, oh fuck, it's halfway through the game. I'm like, and I'm in the middle of something. I'm like,
might as well watch the whole game later.
Oh no, I just catch the score, and even if I'm really using my phone, I got headphones or something, I'll even listen to the game, put it in my pocket, and listen to the game. For some reason, all the podcasts that I usually listen to have not been good lately. And I've been scratching for material to listen to. Because sometimes I don't want to listen to music.
See, I've said this since we started, because we kind of saw dips in the season.
Uh-huh.
And I still believe the summer is not podcast listening season.
Yeah, but this has been happening for months now and everything. And the podcasts that I do are a lot more high profile than we are, even though we're the greatest podcast in the world.
I know. So but they have a few more guests than we do.
Yeah, they just seem to be getting people I'm not interested in hearing what they, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it just seems like it's like, one after another. I'm like, for like months now, I've been like maybe catching a couple. I'm like, I need something consistent. So I listened to the Cheech Marin audiobook, which was awesome. Listening to Cheech, I could listen to that guy talk all day. But their story, a lot, because I just didn't know.
He made a hell of a career, all in all.
Oh, big time.
Done it all.
Big time, yeah. TV,
action,
everything,
comedy,
yeah, everything. But then I started I started going through some books I've already listened to. That's been a while.
Yes, I caught you.
Well, no, I'm on the third one I've listened to. I went through the Paul
my.
Stanley book. I went through Gene Simmons again.
My.
And then now I'm on
believe
Sammy
we went-
Hagar again.
Oh my gosh.
So I'm like, just to you know what? I find that I've actually learning out more information that passed me by the first time. So I think when you give it enough time, it's not too bad. To listen to them. I think this is like the third or fourth time I listened to Gene's book, just because I think he was one of the first ones I got. So I've had.
I enjoyed it for sure.
I've enjoyed all of them. They're good listening, and then I'm also having trouble finding new audiobooks. I like listening to autobiographies or biographies.
You got me into them, but I haven't had anything that
you should check out the Cheech. You like the Cheech Marin one?
Yeah,
you would think that was fucking hilarious. That's real funny. I need a.
Might have to.
Who is it? It's Dave. Who is it?
It's me, Dave. Open the door. I got the stuff.
Who?
Dave. D-A-V-E. It's Dave. I got the stuff. Open the door.
Who is it?
Dave.
I don't know how they can do it with a straight face. I'm laughing. Dave's not here. Oh. See, that's the thing I hate about video. Sorry, people. I know you watch on video or whatever, but if it were my preference, you'd only be able to listen to it because it'd be like radio, and we could do different voices and skits on here. We can't do that because they're watching us going, they're just doing voices.
Yeah, but you could do it though, because if there's some listeners that don't watch, and they'd be entertained, I think.
I know, but it wouldn't be the same when you have the camera pointing at you.
Well, you've got to forget that fucker over there. It's just a
You never do.
stupid thing. Well, because I need to pay attention
If
to it
you could
once
go
in a
and
while.
hump that, you'd love it.
Honestly, it crossed my mind to move my mic over there and get that mic out of my way so I could face the camera all night just because Jay wasn't here.
Yeah.
Just for something different. It totally crossed my mind. I'm like, I don't want to go mad. I got to take that off, and I got to move this over there.
Then we feel unbalanced.
Well, yeah, it would be different. But I thought maybe the difference would be good. You never know. Sometimes that can happen. Because I always feel like I need to interact more with the camera, so the viewers
ignore that fucking thing completely.
I know. You can. That's what I'm saying. If it's radio time, I don't see you.
That's never the point. You always turn and talk to
Because
the camera.
I want the viewers to see, to like have something to look at. Like, what's he going to do next? Hey,
I am not gay, senor. You just make me do gay things.
See? Just like that.
You just make me do gay things.
Look, I got a perfect shot of your music stand. What are those Post-it notes up on top?
Well, I'm the one that has to keep shit going, or else you fuckers will just talk all night. We won't get a damn song played.
I'm not the talker.
This is the most chatty Cathy band I've ever been in.
You bitches.
Oh yeah, sure.
I remember Chris laughed when I said that you two, because at that time it was really just the three of us. And I said when we decided we were going to start the group chat with the band. And I was like, you better watch out because these two chat like little schoolgirls. And he laughed. I remember seeing him laugh, big belly laughed his ass off. Well, now, you know what I'm talking about. It's for real.
He participates. Everybody participates.
Hell yeah.
You were all because you got kicked out. No, you got kicked out of the group text, not of anybody's.
No. Yeah, my phone
technical
was
difficulty, and you weren't getting the group text.
Twice that's happened to me.
Even Greg put on I kind of miss John.
I saw that one. I was like, oh, they missed me. That's what the magic is. With Van, I'll stick by it.
The one was funny is we got in that I don't know who started that wormhole of dirty names.
Oh, I know for exactly what it is because
like Lee King Snatch.
Oh. No, it started because
Lee King Snatch.
We've been listening to some Steel Panther. And the Steel Panthers drummer's name.
Oh, that's where you started it then. You started it.
His name is Styx Zedinya. That's his name. Styx Zedinya. That's the name. And like, I don't know if I ever saw it till that one night or what, but they finally, no, I had never seen it or heard it, but there was a video and at the end of it was like, oh, it was Styx Zedinya. And I look it up and sure enough, that's his name, the band name, his name, whatever.
His name.
Yeah, whatever he could. So I texted everybody. I was like, dude, because we're playing this one song. Should I say it or keep it for a suspense? It's She's Tight
by Cheap Trick.
Cheap Trick. It's an original Cheap Trick song. It's a fucking awesome song.
Yeah.
End of story. Cheap Trick was an awesome song. Steel Panther didn't change it that much.
No, they really didn't at all.
It's still a fucking great song. Mm-hmm. They just know it's a great song, and they put a little spice of their own on it, and so we love it so much we're playing it. And one night I was watching this video, and it was like, yeah, Styx Zedinya. And I was like, no, it's not. And I typed it in, and sure enough, the guy's name's Styx Zedinya. So I sent it to the band. I was like, can you believe this with Steel Panther's drummer? His name is Styx Zedinya. And I spelled it out with a Z, so it would be hard to read.
He opened up a fucking can of worms. They're flying at him. There was
names come flying.
Everybody.
I wanted to snapshot the whole bit and post it online because it was fucking hilarious.
Well, I don't know what morning that was, but
I can't even get to it because we were having so many troubles with me not.
I had to pull over a couple of times because that morning when you started it that morning, I was on my way up to the grocery store to get groceries for the week, and I had to stop a couple of times because I had these great ones and they were flying. Everybody had them flying.
Oh, so good.
Yeah,
so good. We can't even pull them back up because we both closed our account. Not our accounts. It was the text.
We were trying. Yeah, we were.
Somehow I lost it. The harder.
This is the second time it's happened with you.
It's hard with group text when you have Apple and Android. It happens.
No, it doesn't. Only you. Let's say it like it is. It only happens with John.
Well, this phone.
I thought it happened on your other phone. Yeah, no, it happened on the other phone.
I don't know.
Yeah, because the first time we ran into it was me, you, and Jay. We ran into it.
Well, that was up
Jay.
at the lake, though. I think that was up at the lake. That's a different.
No, we had some other trouble. We had some troubles with that, though. So it wasn't. I don't know what it is, but you got issues with group text. I don't have any problems with it. I get all the group texts.
Whatever.
So here I am this weekend, group text, and if anything vital information, copy and paste over onto John, send it to him, because he was getting individual texts. Whoa, what a pain in the balls. What a pain in the balls.
Hey, I got an idea. Why don't you just kiss my left nut?
Well, everybody gets so used to you being like right there. I mean, shit happens. You know,
I'm not the one with the snappiest ones. I think Tom is the one with the snappiest. He's like, whew. I can't type that fast, and he uses the talk thing. So he's like, so he gets out there. Sometimes I can't even think of what I'm doing before he gets one out there. That's why I stick to doing GIFs, because it's like I could just shoot out a quick GIF. Hopefully it's something that is, you gotta do appropriate for the conversation.
You got to have a quick one, though.
My phone is loaded with them now. That's all I've got in my photos.
You're also here. See, I got to tell you, part of what I believe is a problem is it's trying to catch up, and I'm in a steel trap. You know what I mean? I get like one itty bitty dot of service.
Yeah, that was just weird though. It just disappeared on you Friday in the middle of work.
That was weird. I agree. It's fucked up. I don't know why. It's unexplained.
Yeah.
It happened to us once before.
Couple of times before, I think.
Yeah, I don't get it.
It
I
happened
don't
with
know.
me, you, Mike, and Tom group text. It
Is
happened with me,
do
you, and
think
Jay.
do you think it has anything to do with the way I do my setup or something?
I have no idea. Like I said, you're gonna it might not be an Apple thing. It might be do that thing I sent you for your carrier.
I was scared.
things.
Anything that says restart scares me.
It's just resetting your carrier thing.
And then I'd be like, hey, do you know where I could find this? Because I used to have it. And like, oh well, you lost that.
No,
when you
it
did the
doesn't.
reset.
It's not resetting your phone. It's just resetting your carrier
Network?
Your carrier. It's not even network. It's AT&T. Your AT&T settings, not your iPhone settings.
Oh.
So it won't do all that. But if I were you, I would back up your phone to your computer right before you did it, for whatever. You know what I mean? It's always
that's why my computer's up there ready to go.
It's always a safe thing to do. That's for sure. Are you all done? I think we're gonna have an early one tonight.
I thought we had a thing to do here.
What thing did we do?
You sent me out a top 5.
I didn't get a response. I didn't do it because I didn't get a response.
What the fuck? Are you serious?
Well, you didn't respond.
You can do it on the fly.
Oh, fuck me.
Yeah, you can.
I don't have the button.
What? What button?
I don't have the
Top 5 button?
Yeah, hand.
It's
Maybe I
over there.
can. No, I got.
You got
no,
it. You got that shit.
You just blow it out your ass.
Fucking tell me shit.
Yeah, me
and then
doing the
doesn't-
5.
He's not
He
even
doesn't
ready
fucking
for it?
respond to
Are you
anything.
fucking
I fucking
serious?
send it out there. Like,
That's
hey,
so
you
I
wanna
was like,
do this?
okay, I got
And
it.
I don't get a fucking response for shit. Motherfucker doesn't respond. Bitch.
If you chose a top 5 instead of top 10, that means you have 5 automatic. So I don't have to worry about you coming up with content.
Well, I got to think about it. You know, that was just off the top of my head. You little
I'll
bastard.
let you readjust.
Just.
You heard me.
Just.
I'll let you.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have ignition. Strap in. You're about to listen to the Power Hours Top 5 with Bob and John.
So what was our top 5? You announced because I didn't even forget what
All right.
I said.
So you said
what did
top
I say?
5
Oh, shit, I'm in trouble
80s guitar players. And the indication here was the first album in the 80s.
Their first album had to have dropped in the 80s.
Right.
So you can get rid of all the Joe Perry's and Ace Frehley's and Jimmy Page's and all that, even though they played and had albums in the 80s.
Right.
Because.
Yep. That's the way I understand it.
Okay, well, you go first. You got it right there. I'll go Jay.
5.
You go.
I'll start with number 5, and this was my least known guitarist out of the top 5 that I selected. There was one hanging in the balance. That was Yngwie Malmsteen, but I just don't know a shitload of stuff from him. But I know his.
I think Yngwie might go into the late 70s.
Yeah, I just. Either way, he was off.
Yeah.
So I took for number 5, Paul Gilbert. It said
Mr. Big.
Racer, around 1985.
Yeah, he's also Mr. Big.
Mr. Big was later,
Yeah.
I think. Yeah. So he definitely was an 80s. I
Yes.
don't know a shitload of it, but he's well praised. So I took him for my number 5.
He is on the virtuoso scale, I guess you would say.
That's what the.
So I got to come up with
Straight up-
somebody.
Straight up Wikipedia.
You're making me do this off the top of my head, huh?
Yeah, but you're the best person I know that can do it. So I can.
You know what? Since it's what we like, and I'm going off the top of my head, I'm sure I'm going to miss somebody and go fuck later. But number 5, I'll go with Warren D. Martini from Rat.
I didn't have that guy.
Always like Warren D. Martini. I mean, yeah, he's the. I know Robin Crosby was their other guitar player, but
that's
Warren D. Martini was what he was the stirrer in the drink, and as far as guitar players are
really
on
good.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
really good hard rock guitar player. Yeah, really good. I mean, epitome of an '80s guitar player.
All right.
Your number 4?
My number 4? I Now, I don't even know. Now we can't worry about all the ones that had to X out. Here, I guess it's worth talking about though. I had to put Eddie Van Halen in 78.
Oh yeah, Ed's 70s.
So he's out.
Yeah, first
All right,
Van
I just
Halen
wondered.
album dropped in 78.
Here's another one. How about I have Steve Vai working with Frank Zappa in 78.
Yeah, I think Steve Vai you have to take off. He was working with Zappa, but where does he fall? What was his first recording?
I almost called you, but I was like, it's me and you doing the show. Let's talk about it during the show.
I'm not quite sure.
I marked him off of my list.
Okay,
because of that.
you know what? I'll take him off my list just for that because he would have been probably at the top, if not the top.
Absolutely.
But I'll take him. I'll take him off because I was at that too. Is he was with Zappa, so we'll take him off because we know he was just. He
On the
just
cusp.
joined
It's on the
in like
cusp.
79. I think Zappa. He joined Zappa in 79.
Hey, we can agree he's a great guitar player.
Yeah, yeah.
And I took Satriani off because he's actually, I found some evidence earlier.
Really? No, Satriani. I don't think has a recording history before 1980.
No?
I don't think so.
I think he had a lot of history teaching.
Oh, he had a lot of guitar history,
think
but I don't
that's
think he had
maybe
any.
what I'm thinking.
I don't think you're going to find it recorded wise because he never played in a band. Really, he was all
So
his
is
own.
he on the list?
I would say Satriani's 80s. If we're taking Vai off and we don't know, we have to put Satriani on, and we might not be positive.
Oh, yeah. Well, that would have changed my.
So who's your number 4?
It would have changed my number 5 because that 4 would have stepped down. But number 4,
Yeah.
I went with the 1983 Texas Flood, Stevie Ray Vaughan.
I don't know if he was. Yeah. I guess, yeah, you put Stevie Ray in
Because
there.
he
I
had
don't think he had
lived
anything in the.
Sure.
He was around a lot in the 70s on the scene, but I don't know if he had any recordings.
I think his
Double Trouble. Stevie Ray Vaughan in Double Trouble. I'm not
that
quite
was
sure.
I don't think it was before.
No, well, that's Stevie Ray Vaughan. That's his band was just Double Trouble. They called it. You know. And look at this. I have a phone. Let's see what it says. Stevie.
Yeah, I would have by the move definitely Satriani up in the top 3 if he was eligible. So far, I thought he was a little earlier, like in the 70s. But you know, as far as breakout, I don't know. I could Wikipedia that, but I'm still worried about how I would even rearrange all the other
Here we
stuff.
go. Albums. They're saying 83. So
For who?
for Stevie Ray Vaughan. 83 was his first recording.
Yeah, 80s.
So,
That's my number 4.
yeah. Hold it here.
Oh, I know.
It all depends.
He was playing.
He has a couple of singles now. He was on some other people's singles in 75, 79, and in 79. So I don't know where you want to go with that.
Well, what I'm going to do for right now is I'm going to put some kind of symbol at Joe Satriani and Stevie Ray Vaughan. Because they're questionable about
What the hell?
the topic, which is they had to break in the 80s. That's the court of law here, is the end result must be that they broke loose in the 80s. And this was hard for me, by the way, because I had
I'm really
other ones.
looking at it. I'm really, really safe saying Satriani's 80s, all 80s. I don't even think he dropped anything in the 70s. So, I would.
But do you say Stevie Ray's out? See, that's when I have those two are like, well, then it's
he's a
getting-
weird entity because he was so known before his first album even came out as a guitar slinger. You know what I mean? A great guitar player. You know, especially, you know, he was doing tours with other bands and stuff like that and everything. I'm not going to put Stevie Ray in there. I'm not.
Well, you got to remember, I didn't have Joe Satriani on my list, so I would have dropped.
I'm putting Satch.
I would have had to drop Paul Gilbert off, move everything up one step. That's basically what I would have to do.
Do that. Satriani's got to be on your list. I mean,
that's what I'm saying. You know, that's the way I got to go. But that brings me to what?
What's your number 4? Well, I'm taking Stevie Ray out.
My number 4 was Stevie Ray. That's out. I got to move 2 things because my number.
Well, what's your move?
I went. We already talked about Stevie Ray. All right, then I got to replace number 3 with 4.
Decisions.
We've confirmed Stevie Ray as an option.
No, he's not an option. We'll leave him out.
But Joe Satriani
is.
So he's my new
4.
He's my new number 4.
Satch. Yeah, I mean, there doesn't even have to be an explanation. Satriani is just a guitar god.
No, he's
right up there with Eddie Van Halen, Steve Vai. You know what I mean? I mean, the 3 of them together are ridiculous.
Oh, he needs to be on the list. Okay, we got it squared out. We're good. So that means
my number. This was so hard for me.
3?
I'm doing it off my head. No, I got to go to 4.
Yeah, you're still there. Yeah, look at me.
I'm going to go with my number 4 is somebody that probably a lot of people don't know, but obviously being a huge Kiss fan, I know is Bruce Kulick.
Yes.
You know, I mean,
actually, I wish I talked about this sooner. While I was going through some of these lists, it would be an interesting top 10 to have most underrated guitarists in whatever era, 80s, whatever. Yeah, any era would be. But 80s would be very
a lot of them, yeah.
Interesting. Yeah,
be a lot of them.
Yeah, there'd be a ton of them.
Well, we have a podcast next week that we don't. Jay's not going to be here, so you never know.
Maybe we might talk about that next week.
Bruce Kulick, because he was he could switch between being an 80s metal guitar player, virtuoso like, but yet still be able to play, you know, Ace stuff and, you know, more blues oriented stuff and everything. You know, he was just so.
Well, you're a gigantic Kiss fan too.
His versatility was amazing. You know what I mean? Really amazing.
Most excellent musician.
Yeah. What's your number 3?
Now this got goofed up. I probably, if I had enough time to have swapped these around, I maybe would change with Joe Satriani. But because I had to mark off so many great ones that were just barely there, I went with Jakey Lee.
Jakey Lee, yeah. I think he gets in the underrated pile.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's where I think I got the idea. It's like,
not even with his Ozzy stuff. You listen to the Badlands stuff. It's amazing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He has a Red Dragon Cartel or something. Is his new project? Yeah. Jakey Lee, amazing guitar player.
Yeah. Good grouping there.
Yeah. Yep. What are we at? 3?
You're 3. Yep.
My number 3 is Zakk Wylde.
Oh, definitely on the list.
Yeah.
Guess who's my number 2?
Zakk Wylde?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, Zakk, I believe he drops in at 88 or 89 or 87 even.
87. I
87
have
with No Rest for the Wicked.
Ozzy at 87.
No Rest for the Wicked.
Of course, he was working before that, but
he wasn't recording though.
Not recording.
No.
All of them were working.
He pumped Ozzy's gas. That's how he got his tape to him.
Yeah, no, that was the most beautiful thing. One of my favorite stories that I read out of the research that I did was Zakk sending him
a tape after he bumped his gas.
Pretty much bumped Jakey Lee, I think.
No, Jakey Lee was gone by then.
Yeah, I thought it was somewhere in there.
I mean, none of Ozzy's guitar player.
He wasn't right after Randy Rhoads, which I want to mention.
No,
that's great, but just was too early for this top 10.
Why do you say that?
Randy Rhoads?
Oh, Quiet Riot, doesn't he?
76.
Fuck. So now I gotta recalculate. Son of a bitch.
See, that's what sucks about on the fly. Yeah, that's what I got. I got Quiet Riot at 76 with Randy Rhoads.
Son of
I hate to throw a monkey wrench in the man's spokes.
Oh, now I gotta dig into my.
Oh shit! You've already made me rearrange mine twice. So,
oh, I got one.
You got it all figured out.
Yeah. I think. Yeah, I got one that can go in number 2, in the number 2 spot, and I would put him a little bit above Zach, but I got my guy. What are we at? Number 3 was was Zach for me. And
2 was Zach for me.
Okay.
2 for you.
So my number 2 would be Nunu Betancourt.
Oh.
Extreme.
Oh, yeah, I love Extreme.
Oh yeah, Nunu. He's just ridiculous. Just ridiculous.
See, now I would throw him in the underrated.
Oh, absolutely.
Sure,
like he might be
sure.
at the top of it.
Yeah.
He's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
And he's a fucking great singer too.
You put
know
those
what I mean?
two together, you got magic.
Yeah, he's a really good singer too. I mean, just if we were to go to a top 10, Richie Sambora would probably
That's
be
why I was
my
a
number
little
6.
surprised you went with guitars, only 5. That's why I was a little.
Well, I just
you were fishing and I didn't respond.
We do the top 10s.
Well. It's a busy week.
We do the top 10s with Jay. So when we're missing Jay and we want to do a top something, I usually say, well, we'll do a top 5 and we'll keep it very music oriented, right down to the drummer, guitar player, singer type of thing, where me and you have more experience with it, dealing with a little bit deeper knowledge of that,
So
or interest of that.
So is it to me number 1?
It's to you number 1.
I'm going to have to go with Slash for my number 1.
Oh my God, fucking Slash.
I love stunning them. That's my favorite thing. Now he's painted in a corner.
All right, no, it's not. You just take everything I did and you slide it down.
I know, that's what I did, but I had to do it like 2 or 3
All
times
right.
through this conversation.
Number 1, Slash.
All right.
Yeah, there you go. Fuck, I forgot all about Gina. I'm going to forget about Slash.
I thought, honestly, Bob.
I didn't do it. That's why I didn't do homework.
I thought you. No, I don't blame you. You're fine. I thought you made this list for Slash. Really?
No.
That's how I dreamed this. You would think.
I was just trying to think of, should we do top 5 drummers, top 5 guitar players, top 5 singers, top 5 bass players. I was just trying to think that type of a thing. You know what I mean? Top 5 hair bands, something that I was thinking that Jay wouldn't be interested in doing a top thing.
I just figured you being a guitar player was just
but you
like,
didn't answer me back, so you didn't like give it even a thumbs up. I was like even expecting a thumbs up or something.
I'm sorry.
So I just ignored. I
did the research, so I was like.
So my top 5 would be my top. I got to mention who my number 1 would have been, who slides down to number 2.
It's okay, because Bob did this on the fly.
Yeah,
and I appreciate it. So
my number 1 would be Slash, but my number 2 would be Satriani. Then 3, Nunu Betancourt. Then you got 4, Zach, and then I'm keeping Bruce Kulick at 5. So DeMartini unfortunately falls off the cliff.
Yeah,
falls out of the top 5.
Yeah. All right. Hey,
so
it's all right. It's all worked out in the end.
Yeah. Slash. I'm gonna forget. Yeah.
That one, I just figured I had to do a ton of research. Where you'd be like,
well, you forget. You just forget. You know what I mean?
I know how it happens.
Yeah, it's hard. You know. I mean, there's.
Now are we closer to it?
We're over now.
Good. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, where's that fucking button?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have ignition.
That's all, folks.
All right, you primitive screwheads, listen up.
Time to make the chimmy fucking chongas.
You can find us at Bob and John's podcast at gmail.com, on buzzsprout.com, and iTunes, or
at Loose and Buttery on the Twitter and Instagram or Periscope.
and on our Facebook page and our YouTube channel, a Bob and John Super Duper Variety Power Hour. What did you learn?
Sneezing makes my something hurt.
Sneezing makes my something hurt. Outstanding. Sneezing makes my something hurt.
What'd you learn?
I learned that when I send you a top 5 or a top 10, fuck you responding. I'll just do it anyway.
That's right. Okay. As soon as I get it, I'm like, okay. I guess
He doesn't respond.
Asshole.
What an asshole!
All right. What I really learned was we're going to communicate better about that. That's what we're going to do.
Now what'll that asshole think of next?
That's
All
what
right.
we're going to do.
Say goodnight, John.
Good night, John.
Stadler?
Yeah, what?
Is that it?
Yes, it's over. How'd you like it?
I don't know. I slept through the whole thing.
Well, you didn't miss much. Chico!